TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Dustin Hopkins. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Graham here from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Joe Schobert.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Spencer, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Tennessee.
picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Graham. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
Getting gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys? Think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Yeah, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Down at the 48.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Spencer. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barker. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He brought him down. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Jaguars nothing.
On third down, here's Graham. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Graham. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Creates wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw again, Spencer. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Derrick Henry.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw on third down. Spencer. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frank?
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 33 yards that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
In 2nd and inches.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's 3rd down and goal.
big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Spencer to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
At the 25-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Graham. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. 4, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
An incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete. So we reach halftime here with it. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Jaguars, nothing.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's